Hey guys! And where we left off last time, we were about to check on Daigo, who's causing a ruckus over here, and who's this? Is he wearing a tracksuit? Well, whatever. Not everyone can be as nicely dressed as Kazuma, I guess. So we have another tutorial here. We're able to attack directly behind us using the light attack, which will do an elbow, shorter range, or if we use triangle, we'll do a kick. A lot more of a utility to it. But, yeah, it's just going to want us to go through here and whip it out a few times. Phrasing. And just a little bottle. Oh, I want to use a heat special with the bottle. Now, fighting stance is basically lock on to some degree. You'll pick the nearest guy as your target and you'll strafe around them, sort of. And use in conjunction with dodge, the X button, and you can do some pretty fun things to a big group of guys. Phrasing again. But yeah, in instances where I've got one or two tough guys or a whole big group of dudes, chances are you're going to see me, you know, locking onto one of them and dodging and maneuvering. It's usually the best way to do it, because bosses will wreck you in this game if you aren't playing defensively to some degree. And right here, I'm kind of keeping an eye out for an item I can use for heat gauge. Now, here we go. What can I grab? Bottle. Nope, I want the bottle. Trash can will do. I don't even see a square button pop up there. Nope. I think we got our bases covered. Was he the guy in the tracksuit? I noticed that I'm pausing a little longer than usual for these messages here. It gets a little better in the next recordings, no worries. So we're going to enter a bit of a storyline, and then some things are going to happen mechanic-wise. Some of them you may be lost. I will explain them at the end of the video though, so just bear with me. See you in a bit.
久しぶりだな。話がある。
おう、兄貴に気安く話しかけんな。
兄貴？
失礼だろうが。あっちへ行ってな。
俺はこいつに話があるんだ。
兄貴に向かってこいつだと。
お前らに用はねえんだ。少しの間席を外してくれ。
ふざけるな。席外すのはおめえのだろうが。
ここじゃ店に迷惑がかかる。表に出ろ。お前らみたいな奴がまだこの町にいたとはな。
何が言いてえ。
身の程知らずってことだ。
言うじゃねえか。でもその口すぐに聞けなくしてやるぜ。ほれ。
Okay, now for the goon squad. Not much room to maneuver, but we can make use of our fancy dodging tactics up against these guys for a little bit. Now, what do we have prop-wise here? Let's see if I can go grab these. Here's one. Whoop. Let's try that again. Hey. Rude. You're gonna get yours. Satisfying. Now this Tasaka guy has quite a bit of HP. Haga, I might have already pummeled a little bit. So let's do another one of these. And some of this. And I missed that. Hey, only I can use the props here, mister. Put it down. Put it down. Now, as I mentioned, a mechanic is going to come up soon. I will explain at the end of the video, so bear with me.
お前らに恨みはねえんだ。これ以上怪我させたくねえ。そんなもんちらつかせたら遊びじゃ済まねえぞ。
やめろ。
兄貴。
お前らがかなう相手じゃねえ。
しかしこいつは。
店に戻ってろ。言う通りにしろ。
はい。
しつけがなってねえな。
奴ら射程じゃねえ。兄貴兄貴と言って勝手についてくる連中だ。
相変わらず若い奴からの人望はあるんだな。
ふん。もう他人とつるむんならごめんだ。
登場会に戻ってくれ。お前が必要だ。
俺にとっちゃ必要のねえ場所だ。ほっといてくれ。
話は姉さんから聞いた。
そうか。ならなおさらだ。ほっといてくれ。
そうはいかない。今は組の存亡がかかってる。
登場会がどうなろうと俺には関係ね
え。お前は登場会に恩があるはずだ。今のお前があるのは組と堂島組長がいたからだろう。
あんたにそんなこと言われる義理はねえ。俺はな、桐生さん、あんただけは信用していたんだ。憧れの存在だった。けど今は違う。親父が殺されてから徐々に組はおかしくなった。今はもう体張るだけの価値はあの組に残っちゃいない。
よく分かってるじゃねえか。
あ？
お前の言う通り今の登場会にそんな価値はねえ。幹部連中も金勘定ばかりして昔の意向はなくなった。でもな、俺はまだ信じてんだよ。
何をだ？
風間のおやっさんや島野、そしてお前の親父さんがいた頃の強い登場会をもう一度あの頃の登場会に戻るにはお前が必要なんだ。
勝手なこと言いやがって。1年前組をむちゃくちゃにしたのはあんただろうが。
そうだ。だから俺はその責任を取りに来た。
何しやがる。
どうだ、少しは目が覚めたか。
変わんねえな。昔っから力ずくで事を動かそうとする。
そうした生き方しかできなかったからな。
俺も同じだ。力で来る者には力で向かっていくだけだ。
Okay, now in this fight, I'm going to make use of dodge quite a bit. He doesn't have much in the way of combos. So if you dodge his attack, he should be pretty open. Now, I really like the boss music here, and I like how this fight played out, so I'm gonna avoid talking. Just enjoy it. It's a fun little battle.
かってこい。ほら。
登場界の運命は全てこいつにかかってる。俺は明日関西へ行く。無傷じゃ帰ってこれないかもしれない。だからお前に留守を任せたいんだ。
ふざけんな。自分だけカッコつけてんじゃねえぞ。
登場会を頼む。
ダメだ。俺も行く。
何？
俺はな、関西に借りがあるんだ。
借り
？5年前、罠にはめられたんだ。それ以来、俺の人生は曲がっちまった。とにかくその借りを返すまでは、俺は極道に戻れねえ。
大悟。
何を言おうが無駄だ。たとえあんたが行かなくても俺は行くぜ。
お前
明日駅のホームで待ってる。じゃあな。
お前5年前誰に喧嘩をふっかけたんだ？
近江連合直参合流会2代目会長合田隆二。今から会いに行く近江連合会長合田陣の息子だ。
会長の息子。
バカだった。俺はそいつの罠にはまったんだ。
罠？
ああ。5年前合流会はカムロ町にちょくちょく顔出すようになっていた。
狙いは旧堂島組か？
いや、登場会の幹部だったら誰でもよかったんだ。近江は登場会をつついて関西におびき寄せる腹だった。当時荒れていた俺はまんまと合流会の挑発に乗った。
関西に乗り込んだのか？
一人でな。合田隆二ってやつと差しの勝負するために関西に飛んだ。だがそこで待っていたのは殺だった。銃刀法違反でパクられ臭い飯を5年も食う羽目になった。まああんたの10年に比べりゃまだ短い方だがな。俺はその合田隆二ってやつに借りがある。それを始末しねえと登場会背負って立つなんてできねえんだよ。
そうか。
言っておくが近江連合ってのは半端じゃねえ。裏でどんな罠仕掛けてるかわからねえ。杯の話用心してかかった方がいいぜ。
ああ。
Okay, now we can finally wander around a little bit. Still a little boxed in, it looks like, by the map there. Now we can level up our stuff. So we're over here in Kansai, and we're going to have to handle some stuff before we progress with the storyline. We actually... oh, let me see. What do we... charge kick? Tempting. But I do want to keep all my stats more or less level, unless something interesting comes up. Yeah. Hopefully I won't have too many close calls, but building up body does improve some things like throws and throw defenses and things like that. Something I neglected to show last time, you hit circle here, it'll bring up a list of all your little move sets here. So darn many. And on the right column you'll see exactly what unlocks them. Like back kick, you see that was unlocked by me getting a, you know, a technique level up. Otherwise the tutorial would have just been with like the back elbow, I think. Yeah, whole bunches of stuff. Yeah, and that Phoenix Spirit thing I just got, that basically means that whenever I'm in critical health, my spirit gauge will go crazy and build up super fast. Very handy. But I'm going to try and have some healing items handy at most times. We got some folks to talk to. Some of it's just some idle banter. There's one thing I kind of like about this. I think that the general way of, what is it? The general way that they localize the Osaka accent and all that stuff is pretty interesting, I think. I've always heard it kind of described as some sort of a, well, what is it? I don't know an English sort of I don't know an English or Western equivalent, but just like the, you know, the more laid back or lazier methodology of speaking and stuff like that. I think they did a pretty okay job of, you know, bringing it in here into the text to make it seem different so you can read it and pick up on who is, you know, supposed to be from here, who isn't. But we'll also be going over some of the stuff on the mini-map, but first, what's this guy doing here? Sure, let's take a look. Oh. Hey. Well, this sounds perfectly legitimate. Venice? There's nothing at all dodgy going on here. Ah, 400 grand. Yeah, no. Maybe some other time. As legitimate as this sounds. What? What? There's something I'm noticing in this game. I don't know if it's a big thing in the media, or, you know, media as far as movies and such, and novels, as far as showing Yakuza schemes. They seem to play out a lot in this, and that somebody comes up and is very blatantly trying to swindle you. Like, hey, let me show you this very expensive thing. You see it, it's a phony, you hand it back. They said, hey, you broke it, you owe me money now. I'm not really sure why that ties in here. I've seen it in some other things, and I'm not sure if it's just some sensationalized caricature or something of a Yakuza criminal. And during this fight, I didn't realize that I didn't have the skill unlocked. There's an R2 button, and you can use it to taunt enemies. And I thought I had it, but not quite yet. Later on, you get the ability to build up your heat gauge if you taunt somebody. And I really wanted to see if I could do something with that takoyaki stand there. And right around here, I noticed that well, the taunt wasn't working. So I went, oh, well, I have to level up before I get that unlocked. No big deal, though. Alas, the economy is hard on us all, my friend. What? You refer to your daughter as a tart? Why would you call your daughter a tart? I'd figure that's something you'd call your wife if she slept around, or maybe a trollop. But a tart? Whatever, so-so, okay. Oh, okay, so that was our first side mission. They come in all shapes and sizes, and in the future I might possibly do entire videos focusing just on doing them. But right around here, we're still exploring, and I think it's convenient to you know, shuffle on around, explore our surroundings, and you know, just wander into them. But once we know our way around the map, I'll just set them up in separate videos with lots of editing. But as for why I came in here, I'm kind of showing off some other things on the map. You've got these little convenience stores. You can buy food, booze, dog food. Yeah, you'd buy lots of things here. But yeah, we really don't. Well, maybe a snack for later. Let's get us a seaweed rice ball. That sounds edible. Yeah, these are color... I was about to say color-coded on the map. But convenience stores and other stores, they are color-coded on your map, depending upon what they are. Convenience stores are red, eateries are yellow, blue are miscellaneous little places, and white is something else I forget. But let's go ahead and save. I will pick up here later, but I believe I did promise some discussion on Daigo and some of the things that happened in that fight. So, some stuff about the Daigo fight. First off, the special heat move tutorial. The one you saw was my third or fourth take, and I accidentally skipped the message there since I was trying to hit the X button to dodge at the time, I think, and I accidentally blew it away, but I've got it up right here if you want to take a look at it. And the reason behind it is that in things like boss fights, upon weakening the boss a good deal, they'll be stunned for a few moments, and when this happens, you'll hit some 10-second counter if you are not maxed out on your heat gauge. If you're already maxed up on your heat gauge, you'll see it pop up in the center of the screen. And in these cases, you know, you mash R2 like crazy. Doing so will charge up your gauge. You can do a unique little special attack that's different from boss to boss. Kind of like what we did to Daigo right here. Pretty painful. Now, something else to make note of is the bigger, heavier enemies or bosses in general have some defense against Kiryu grabbing them. If you don't mash circle or triangle or something to end the grab quickly, you know, if you just stand there too long, they do a grab counter. What's a grab counter? It's, well, yeah, it's a belly flop. We get abilities to deal with this later on though, so no worries. You'll notice that I did pop him a few times with special grabs, and those were because I was ready to hit triangle almost immediately. If I'd stalled, he probably would have gotten me. And health percentage may or may not be a factor. I don't know for sure. Oh, speaking of grabs, here's what happens if you don't break his grab attack by mashing the X button. Also, yep, here's the game over screen. If you do too badly, it'll ask you to change the difficulty, but we aren't doing that. And that wraps things up, I guess. I'll see y'all next time. We're gonna explore the town a little bit more and see what's going on. Take it easy.